How you doing, YouTubers? It's Galen. I just finished dropping a load off, and I wanted to have a conversation about what I witnessed yesterday at the quarry. It was something that it was a first for me, which, I mean, you know, people that's been in the industry for a while, they probably seen a little bit more, but it was something completely avoidable on every end, and unfortunately, it happened. There was an accident yesterday at the quarry. Sorry, so Rocky, I'm here at the plant. I'm leaving out. Yeah, it's really bumpy. But yeah, there was an accident yesterday at the quarry. It involved a Super 18, which is the dump truck with 6 axles, but then it got the axle in the back that drops. It was that and 2 belly dumps. For those who don't know, a belly dump is basically exactly what it states. It's a trailer that dumps the material out from the belly of the. It dumps the material out the belly of the trailer. So I'm gonna roll up my window. My window's kind of not that bad, I guess. But anyways, the Super 18 was backing up, and it was an owner-operator in the first belly dump, and I guess he was trying to avoid from getting hit because his truck was pretty nice. You know, he had all the lights and the lollipop lights at the bottom and stuff like that. So I guess he didn't want his truck to get hit. So he was backing up. Well, first he was blowing his horn, and you know, of course, at the quarry, you hear a bunch of horns blowing. Your eyes start to roam, like, oh, what's going on? So I looked back and I saw that the Super 18 was backing up, and the belly dump owner operator air horn, and just going and going and going and going. Well, what happened was he made the mistake of backing up. So behind him, there was a company belly dump, a company driver and a belly dump. So when he was backing up, now the company belly dump guy is blowing his horn. So you got the Super 18 backing up, the owner-operated belly dump blowing his horn backing up, and the company guy blowing his horn. So everybody's blowing their horn. And all of a sudden, I'm looking and I'm just like, stop, stop, stop. But, you know, you're so far away, you know, can't nobody really hear you. All of a sudden, you can see the company truck just rock like that. And automatically, I knew he hit him. And I felt bad for him because, one, he's an owner operator. All right, so that man, you know, much like myself, you know, everything has to come out of our pocket or our insurance, and we can't afford to, you know, as an owner operator, you can't afford to get in accidents and incidents, you know. So they wrote down his insurance. The police didn't come because it wasn't nothing major, but it was to the point where, you know, oh, hey, we need to take your insurance down because now this guy probably has to pay for rather one, a whole new hood, or 2, a whole new paint job, you know, because that's how some people are with insurances, you know, or accidents. You know, they may have $800 issue, but instead they're going to say, you know what, hey, I need a whole new hood. And it sucks for the owner-operator because whatever number that pops out, if his deductible is lower than that, he has to pay his deductible, plus his insurance has to pay, his rate is going to go up, etc., etc. And that's something that you just don't want as an owner-operator. You don't want your premium on your insurance going up because it's, you know, it's something, you know, already expensive as is. You know, unfortunately, the insurance is expensive as is. So, in my mind, I understand where he was coming from. He was like, hey, I don't wanna get my paint job messed up, but he should have took the hit. Unfortunately, that's how it should have happened. He should have just stood there, blew his horn, let the 18 back into him, or at least see what comes from it. But you know, you're backing up, and now you're not paying attention to who's behind you. And a belly dump, much is almost like a 70 foot. It's, you know, a little bit shorter than 70 feet. You know, so he had to take it. So, and it sucks, you know, because I know how it feels. You know, in my mind, I'm thinking, what if that's me? I'm just, you know, he's probably put some money into the truck. You know, the end dump looked pretty new, so he probably has a payment on that. And it's just something that you just don't want to deal with. So if you're at the quarry, or if you're at a job site, and somebody's backing up to you, company, or if it's your own equipment, take the hit. Take the hit. You know, if you're an operator, you know, go through your insurance. Go through your insurance and let them deal with it. You know, get downtime. You know, but however many days your truck is down, because he's gonna have to pay for that. You know, or his insurance is gonna have to pay for that now. He's gonna have to pay for that downtime, because to do a hood is 2 days. And on a belly dump, that's easily $800 to $1,000 a day. So off rip, you're looking at $2 grand minimum. That's downtime, plus the body work, plus the driver pay if they want to, you know, do that. Hey, the driver lost wages. So it's so much, you know, that unfortunately this guy has to deal with. But you just gotta try and stay, you know, on your P's and Q's. Like I said, you know, he should have just stood there. And I hate to say it, but let his truck get hit. Because now, we knew what was going on. We knew, okay, hey, the guy's backing up. Okay, we saw that. But the guy with the Super 18, even though he was about to hit him, because he didn't just because he didn't hit the guy, now he has to, he's not going to come out and say, oh, my bad, I was backing up, made you back up, made you hit him, I'm going to pay something. No, unfortunately, that's not how it works. I hate to say it, and I said it yesterday in my mind. Business is not, you know, no business is in the business of giving handouts. So if he hit the guy, yes, but due to the fact he didn't, now that's all he got to do is say, oh, well, but there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I didn't touch you. You know, and that's what it looked like. He didn't pull out his insurance. He didn't give his phone number. He didn't do nothing. Only people that got out was the belly dump owner operator and the belly dump company guy. That's just be careful when you're on these sites. You know, it's no rush. You know, I can tell you that it's no rush, especially in these trucks, because you're carrying, as a dump truck, you're carrying the weight. There's a difference between carrying and pulling. When you're in an 18-wheeler, when you're going cross country, or you have a trailer, you're pulling. But when you're in a dump truck, straight cab, you're carrying this weight. So when you're on these job sites, you know, just be careful. Somebody back up, use your horn. Use your horn. Use it as much as you can. Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, you know, I'm blowing. But after all, just, hey, I brace and brace. Try to take your camera out. Get ready to take some pictures, man. But do not back up, you know. It's the same way when it comes to, you know, somebody's getting in your way. You know, they really take these, you know, they really take the phrase professional driver really serious. So if somebody's getting in your lane, I'm driving now, and somebody's getting in my lane, and get over, and I veer over. So somebody's getting in, I'm in the right lane, I'm in, you know, it's a 3-lane, I'm in the middle, and somebody's getting over, and I decide to get over. If that person don't hit me, but I hit the person because I'm avoiding them, it's my insurance at fault. So just be careful with these trucks, man. They're very big. You can lose, you know, sight of stuff, because like I said, I'm pretty sure what this guy was doing yesterday was he was looking forward, and he was so focused on that 18, he wasn't focused on the belly that was behind him. And it wasn't a lot of damage, but a trailer versus a hood, fiberglass versus pure metal, the metal's gonna win and stuff like that. So just, you know, when you're on these sites, make sure you're aware of your surroundings. I make sure I'm aware of everywhere and every person when I get to a job site. It's just too easy to cause an accident, and you know, with these trucks, they don't cause little accidents. You know, they don't cause like, oh, okay, you just hit my bumper. You know, that's the only thing that you got to replace is the bumper. No, man. When you get hit by these trucks pulling 50,000, 80 to 80,000 pounds, they want their money. They're gonna get everything new. You know, unfortunately, that's how the industry is. If you hit a car, if you hit somebody's house, if you know, break a gas line, if you back up and make a mistake and hit somebody, it is what it is, man. You're gonna have to come out of pocket, man. I'm sorry to say that. You know, you're gonna have to come out of pocket, or your insurance is gonna go up. So just, man, it sucked watching that, because being an owner-operator, when you watch another owner-operator do that, like if it was a company guy, I'm just like, oh, it's a company guy, and they got 20 trucks, 30 trucks. Okay, their insurance got out, you know, whatever. You know, it happens. But when you're an owner-operator, man, oh, man. I felt this guy just pain yesterday, because all he was trying to do is just get out the way. That's all he was trying to do. But unfortunately, getting out the way caused him to hit somebody, and now he has to pay. So, like I said, you know, when you're out on them sites, man, awareness, man, 360 awareness. Side mirrors, you can't look directly behind you, but if you got a backup camera, like I have a backup camera, I'll put that on. You know, that was the #1 thing I made sure I had, man, because you cannot look directly behind you. And some of these sites, they got boulders, and you know, it's not pretty. You know, when you're in a dump truck, you do a lot of backing. You do way more backing than over-the-road drivers. So if you can invest in a backup camera, now company drivers, companies now are putting that backup camera, but the camera is only like 60 bucks, 70 bucks. Get somebody to install it for a few, you know, 60, 50 bucks, you know, maybe 150 bucks, almost 200 bucks. But it saves the hassle of trying to figure out, hold on, is that rock behind me or whatever? No, that's all I gotta do is hit this button, my camera comes on. That's all I gotta do. So that was the one thing I told myself. I was like, I gotta invest in a backup camera, you know, because that directly behind you, you cannot see. And the last thing you want to hit is a person or another vehicle. You don't want to do that. You know, you do not. You know, so that's just the talk of the day, the topic of the day, man. Just being careful, man. That's all I can say, man. These trucks right now, man, they're getting bigger and bigger, and everybody knows the bigger your truck is, the more tonnage you can haul, the more tonnage you can haul, the more money you can make. So you just want to make sure that when you decide to get your dump truck, okay, backing up. All right, I can see here, I can see here. I got my backup camera, I can see there. Don't try and assume. Never assume something, because it could be a pothole, it could be a boulder, it could be a person, it could be a car, it could be a pole, a gas line. Last thing you want to do is drive over a gas line, you know. So just, that's what it is, man. It happens, you know, it happens in the industry. Yesterday could have been avoided. And the thing about it, it was our last load of the day. So he was probably thinking like, hey, I'm done. I'm about to head home. But then now instead he has to, okay, I got to come out of pocket for somebody else's, you know. So that's the last thing you want to do, man. Other than that, man, I've been getting comments and stuff, and I appreciate it. Keep them coming. I've been responding to the ones that I can. You know, whatever I can respond to, I respond to. If I can't respond, or if I can't answer it, I'll let you know. But like I said, everything, and I say this almost every video, everything that I can talk about is what I've experienced. I've been doing this. I did it for about 4 months, 5 months, and now I'm back at it. This is going on my second full week. So just barely under 6 months. So I can tell you what I've done in almost 6 months, and what I've witnessed, and what I've experienced, the terminology I've seen, you know, I've heard and stuff like that, and I use. So outside of that, man, y'all have a wonderful day. I'm hoping everybody's being blessed, being safe out there, making money, supporting your family. You know, that's why we do it. You know, do it because you love it. I love what I do, even though sometimes it's go there and back. Maybe somebody, I love it. You know, it's good money. I don't have to go over the road. I don't got to leave my family. You know, none of that. So I don't have to leave my family. I sleep in my bed every night. You know, like I said, just like the previous video, you got your pros and cons. All right, so you're gonna have days where you may have to slow down. Because I know somebody asked me the other day about over the spring and winter. I mean, over the spring, summer, and fall, is that enough money to hold off through winter? That's a conversation for somebody that I gave them my experience. El Paso doesn't really have a winter. El Paso winter is like Oregon's fall or Washington fall, or, you know, a city in the north fall. You know, we really don't get that much stuff. It will snow, but it's not snow enough to where, oh man, it's shutting everything down. Work is gonna be gone for the whole week. It's none of that, you know. So I don't want y'all to think I have to experience that. Now it does slow down to, you know, like I said, I try and do about 8 loads a day. It does slow down to sometimes I do 6, sometimes I do 5. Yesterday we only did 5. You know, yesterday we only did 5. I only did 5 loads. So other than that, y'all be blessed. Have fun, enjoy life, because you only get one of them. Okay. All right. Subscribe, comment, let me know what you need, and talk to you later.